guys. Welcome back to my show. I am Nene. I am the Queen of Reality, and this is where I get to spill literally everything in Big Brother's house. This is where we get to talk about literally everything, guys. I am happy to be here. I am happy to fill you guys in. For those who haven't subscribed, guys, I really do not know what you're waiting for, because this is the right place to be if you do watch Big Brother. And maybe if you really feel like you want to be a fan of that show, I am here to fill you guys in it. So today morning after this gym, okay, let's call it the exercise time, Big Brother had told Joana and Dede to stay behind, because we all know yesterday Joana picked the red telephone and it was an offer to her. So, and yet let's also not forget she had picked Dede to be able to enjoy, that treat with Dede. So today Big Brother asks them to stay behind so that they could enjoy their treat. And let's not forget, it is 2 hours literally. So, they called their names to stay behind. And, after that, Big Brother had given a ninja, like literally a ninja who took a paper to Joana to read, and Joana read it out. And it had something like, you have 2 minutes to go inside the house and pack your bags, get back, so that these ninjas could cover their faces, literally blindfold them, take them to the place where they're supposed to enjoy their treat from. And I'm like, literally, me personally, I was eager to see, because this blindfolding, this way, it was, it was too much. I expected them to be in some place that literally big, literally. Anyway, it is just the beginning. Maybe Big Brother has something bigger for them. So these people were taken, and it was literally nice. I'm gonna say it was a small space, but then literally nice, organized. Literally had most of these things housemates liked, and it was literally fun. And the funny part was the way they looked at the bathroom. Let's not forget, the theme of the week is the bare minimum, and these housemates have not enjoyed literally themselves. They've not had hot water. They've not gotten a chance to sleep on the beds. Like literally, they have had the worst week in Big Brother's house this week. And so they've been provided with a nice bed, and the beds looked like these hotel beds. And it was the way they jumped on the beds for me. It looked like they had spent how much time, like more than a month, sleeping down. It was the way they jumped on the beds, trying to stretch their backs. And it was literally fine. And it was the way they also went to the bathroom, and they were excited about the bathroom. The bathroom was clean. They looked at the tissue. Like literally, they were excited. And I'm like, okay, this is some nice treat. But then the only hurting part is for the fact that this money that is being used for this treat is going to be deducted from the, from the surprise money. I don't know how it was going to look on these housemates. I don't know whether Big Brother is going to tell them when he's trying to add them more money that, I deducted some money that was used for a treat that was offered to Joana and Dede. I don't know the facial expression of these housemates. I don't know how it will look, but then I'm really, really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to see how these housemates will look, the look on their faces when Big Brother tells them something like that. Anyway, guys, so they went ahead to check out the room. Literally, there was food, there was the toast bread that excited them. There was a lot, literally, there were apples in the fridge, and they were literally excited. And they enjoyed themselves. And I thank you, Big Brother. The only disappointment was for the fact that the money is going to be deducted from the prize money. That is the winner's money, Big Brother. That is the winner's money. You're literally crossing now. You're literally crossing, because they cannot be spending the winner's money alone. Anyway, they really enjoyed themselves. The treat was really, really super cool. The towels were nice. The bed was nice. The showers were nice. Hot water, literally. It was that breakfast, that shit. And I'm like, okay, that was really, really fun. I really feel like Joana is a nice person. Even when she sometimes loses it so fast, but then I really feel like she's a nice person. And Dede is also a nice person. But then at this point, it is literally shaking this friendship between Dede and Mide. It is giving me, do you think Dede will keep that friendship with Mide for a long time, or she's now going to switch from Mide to Joanne? Nobody knows. It is a game. Whatever comes, use the opportunity. Anyway, guys, let's talk about, it was literally not even a fact. Let's talk about the way Zita exploded. Because I did not see it coming. Zita just used a chance. Zita just, I feel like she felt like, today I'm going to make some highlights for myself. She felt like today I'm getting myself highlights by force. So guys, during that time when there's Dede and Joana were going to pick their bags, there was a conversation. The camera showed us it was Doris, Sultana having a conversation that was literally not friendly, I'm gonna accept. it looked like literally it was leading to into an argument or something like that. And there was something like, Doris telling Sultana that literally she had stolen the script, read the script, and stolen the ideas literally to something for that script. And I'm like, okay, we've not seen this for the very first time. And guys, I'm going to say this, not from a bad perspective, not from a bad thing, but then when Doris was entering this house, when Doris was entering, literally she explained, like, she literally introduced herself to be a producer, script writer, and what was it? Like a voice cover, something like that. And for the fact that she has been stealing, I wouldn't say stealing, she has been reading people's scripts, literally hurts me so much. Because she's busy, like, instead of promoting what she's doing, like what she literally does, her career, because she has been talking about, she reads script. Even last night, she told us that she had written a script for some, like maybe somebody, and that person had given her hard time, and up to this person had not paid. And now, out of the blue, ever since this show started, we've seen Doris, like, try to read other people's scripts. Like, literally, she still reads, gets the idea, and puts back a script. And it is literally not nice. Because I expected these people to literally be stealing Doris's scripts. Because if she explained that she's literally a script writer, they should be stealing her scripts, not her stealing other people's scripts. I'm not gonna lie, I was so disappointed because when something like stealing a script came up, I was like, that is Doris now. Because she's the very person who has now gotten, some high percentage in stealing people's scripts and trying to copy people's ideas. And I was so disappointed because she never knows. She doesn't know who is watching, literally. This person may be interested in her, but then which person is going to be interested in somebody who goes around stealing people's work? She will not trust because she will literally think, even the work, she will literally think like, how am I going to ask her to write from her script? What if she steals somebody's script? Because literally, that is what she's portraying on this national TV. What if she steals somebody's script? I expected her to be mature enough. I expected her to, like, promote her career, to do something about her career. But instead of doing that, instead of writing proper scripts, instead of doing some nice scripts, she's literally stealing people's scripts. And it is so annoying. I'm not going to lie. It is literally so annoying. Anyway, that was not the case. So there was that conversation. I wouldn't say conversation. It was something like information that was going on that, she had stolen the script. And Sultana was trying to tell Doris, that is not what literally happened. So as all this was going on, other housemates started gathering, like trying to know what was going on. Because just as a side, it was not a proper conversation. It was something that was leading into a quarrel or something that was literally leading into a fight. And Sultana was trying to explain like, that is not what literally happened. And all these housemates literally started gathering. These housemates are excited by trouble. These housemates, there is a way these housemates get excited when they see friends fight. When they see people who have been calling themselves like friends start having, disagreements. And, there is a way they started gathering. I saw K-Bubble coming. I said, Daisy. Like literally, they started literally gathering. And just as they were still having that, Zita found a way to create highlights for herself. Zita, I felt like Zita felt like, this is the right chance now. This is the right opportunity. Having these people, like Zita seeing these people have an argument down later, she felt like it was the best moment maybe to have her like highlights. Because I did not see any reason as to why Zita would be doing something like that. I did not see literally any big reason as to why Zita would be, like literally exploding, guys. I must accept. There was no reason for Zita's, it did not make sense to me. So out of the blue, Zita talking about, those people, like those girls, call them bitches. Like they go around talking about people behind their backs. They have names for these other housemates, all doing this, like pretending to be liking these people. Talking about all these housemates, like pretending, these bitches pretending to people's eyes when they are speaking about shit behind their back. And I'm like, okay. Zita, what is going on? Let's not forget, in Zita's diary session, Zita had talked about, there is this alliance of Big Soso, Sultana, and Doris, that these housemates have names for other housemates, because she had mentioned someone, I think, was it Dede or Mide, they called Pepanyash, and she has talked about they have names for almost everybody in the house. And she had also gone ahead to, they like body shaming people, they speak people behind their back and pretend in their eyes. Because she, in the diary session, she had gone ahead to explain that, oh, there was a time they were upstairs and Mide came upstairs literally looking for a brush. And Doris was sweet talking Mide. And Zita knowing behind Mide's back, Doris is saying shit. She was literally not happy because Zita is somebody who doesn't like, people who pretend. And she was like, okay. So today, Zita found an opportunity to bring all that up. And Zita was talking about this. So as well as Zita was still exploding, they were talking about, oh, who are those people? Who are those people? And I'm like, okay, is she going to mention them? As I was still asking myself whether she was going to mention the names, she started, oh, Doris, Sultana, Big Soso. And I'm like, what is this? What is happening here right now? So when Doris had her name literally, she was downstairs. She took the stairs. When she was taking the stairs, she had lost it and she was also mentioning words. And I'm like, come on, bring it on. And I was like, Zita, you're confident. Because it looked like Zita had called all the three people to come for her. Like, bring it, come, let's have it. It felt like she was like, okay, come, let's have it. But then, to her disappointment, Sultana did not come. It was Doris and Big Sister that came. As Doris was taking the stairs, literally, she met Big Sister and they went. Like, they were going to have some serious fight. When Doris reached, like Zita was like, yeah, what are you going to do that I mentioned your names? What are you going to do? And I'm like, hey, what is she going to do? Zita just created highlights, guys, for herself. Yes. So as she was doing that, she kept on saying, oh, you people like talk about people behind their words. You people like talking about these bitches body shame other housemates behind their backs, talking about all the people who have literally dark spots. And I'm like, is it Sultana supposed to be talking about people who are like that? And let's not forget, Kola had told Sultana that the upper part, literally the half face is brown and the other body parts are dark. And I'm like, is it Sultana supposed to be having this conversation or backbiting people or literally, like talking about people having... I was literally losing it literally. Because me personally, I'm going to say, yes, I was happy about it. Even when Zita chose to explode at the wrong time or without a reason, I really felt like it was good for her to explode. At least now housemates know. At least now these three people have known that people know that they gossip about them. At least they know that at least these housemates now know. At least they also know that people have clocked whatever they've been doing behind their back. And Zita couldn't take it anymore. She kept on telling them, you do all this bullshit. You pretend into people's eyes. When they're in your eyes, you act good. You pretend, but then behind their back, you're saying shit. And I'm like, She also went ahead to tell them, like, oh, Big Soso, you went ahead to sing that birthday song. For who? For Mide. And when you were talking shit behind her back, oh, you go sing birthday songs, and behind their back, you're calling her names like Peppa Nyash. And I'm like, okay, what is literally going on now? What is going on? After some time, like Zita said, leave my face. She's held her bucket and she literally went outside. So as she was going outside, there is a way the bucket just crossed Doris, because Doris was following Zita literally. Like, she was throwing words, following Zita. Nobody wants to talk about you. Nobody will talk about your body. Oh, the bucket just passed Doris. And I'm like, do they really want to go for it? Hey, I felt like, okay, all this was literally unwanted. And so, guys, let's talk about the way Doris mentioned something. Oh, I have a banging body. I wouldn't be talking about other people. I'm like, girl, me personally, not from a bad perspective, not from somewhere, but then I find it weird because nobody has a right to be backbiting people. But yeah, it should be a fine girl to be backbiting somebody or to be body shaming somebody. Because when Doris mentioned something like, oh, I have a banging body, I was like, I wasn't seeing the banging body literally. I checked around to see Doris's banging body. I did not see one. If that is what Doris calls a banging body, I'm sorry, that is not one. Because let's not forget, we've seen Doris in these parties. We've seen Doris in these, parties. The body doesn't move. Which banging body doesn't move? Literally, if you're shaking, let the body shake. If you're doing something, let the body move. But then her body doesn't, literally her body is hard. It's intact. It literally doesn't move. If that is what she calls a banging body. No. No. Anyway, guys, it was literally weird. And I felt like, oh, even when Zita chose to explode at a wrong time, because I did not see any part where somebody came for her, it was really, really not good. It was, but I must say, Zita, at least Zita was so confident to confront these three girls because they've been doing too much, gossiping all the time from this side to this side, that side to that side. And the worst part is that this house, even when they have that crew, that alliance of gossiping, they will still go ahead, do the gossiping amongst themselves. Because immediately you come, they will gossip. When you leave, they'll literally gossip about you. And I'm like, what game is now this? What game is literally this? And so, guys, as all this was going on, Big Soso and Sultana like going to Zita, Sultana stayed downstairs and she was like, oh, she hasn't said anything to her. Literally, it was just meaning like, oh, I'll come for you. I haven't said anything. Because she was giving this part of, where is this coming from? Like, literally, she was giving this surprise part of, where is this coming from? And I'm like, ah, and it was the way they were behaving like they've never said all this shit. Like they've never done all this shit. And I'm like, why are these people pretending right now? Like, why are they pretending like, oh, they're surprised or this? Because this is what they've literally been doing. And I like the fact that Zita went ahead. When, like when Doris was talking about, this middle part, like of calling her Pepper Nyash thing, this, she went ahead to say, I had it with my ears. Like, she literally had it with her ears. And I'm like, there was nothing like, no, somebody told me. There's nothing like, this came and told me. She said, I had it with my ears. That was some level of confidence. And I was like, bring it on, girl. Bring it on. At least these housemates, at least this big sister, Sultana and Doris, know that these housemates now know that they backbite them. Maybe they would stop, or maybe they will get something better to do. And at least they are now exposed. It was literally funny, but then also something nice because we wanted these housemates to literally know. And maybe they can maybe try to subsidize or put a line or control the conversations they have with these people. Because I've seen Big Susu talk about Kola. She wants to come for Kola this, Kola that. And also some, I don't know, amongst them who wanted to come for, is it Tracy? And Zita being Tracy's friend, it felt like it wasn't sitting right with Tracy for some time. And now Zita decided to play along literally, to turn it and play it for Tracy instead of her Tracy playing it for herself. Because Tracy's a cool girl. She's literally a calm girl. I feel like Zita said, oh, is this what they're trying to say? Let me show them Pepe now. It was literally funny, I'm going to say. It was weird. But then all that said, I enjoyed everything. Because whatever Zita was saying, whatever it is, it was the truth. These three people have gisted behind people's back. They have called some housemates names. They have body shamed these housemates. And it was literally not making sense. And at least now they have been exposed. Let's see what next. Anyway, guys, let's meet in the comment section. Let's have a conversation about all this. Was it really, really necessary for Zita to explode like that? Or it was something she needed to put out maybe her anger out there? And literally, is Big Brother also right to just deduct on this, like literally this prize money to treat Joana and Dede? Or he should have just left the money and maybe used some other money. Anyway, guys, let's meet in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Meet you in my next video. Bye.